New Year's is coming up, so let's make a special treat for the occasion. Oliebollen are Dutch donuts that are traditionally eaten on New Year's Eve. While I'm not Dutch, I am an enthusiast of fried dough, so let's get started. I'm going to start off by chopping up and soaking some dates. It's common to add raisins or dates to the dough, so I'm going to do half of these plain and half of them with the dates. This is totally optional, so if you just want plain ones, go ahead and skip this step. Next, we need to heat up some milk to proof the yeast. Add your milk and sugar to a pot and heat it up on a low temp. As always, exact ingredients will be included in the video description below. Just like with the apple cider cinnamon rolls we did, we want to get this to a temperature between 100 and 110 degrees to wake up the yeast, but not kill it. Use a thermometer for safety. Once you're there, add your yeast, mix it up a little bit, and set it aside to get nice and foamy. While we're waiting for that, we can get our other ingredients ready. Into a large bowl, we'll add our flour and our salt, then we'll make a well in the middle and add one egg yolk, and some melted cooled butter. Then add the milk, sugar, and yeast and mix to combine. The consistency will be like a thick pancake batter. Next, I'm going to pour out about half the batter into another bowl and add the dates. Just mix to incorporate and we're ready to proof. We're going to let this rest until the batter is doubled in size, which should take about an hour. My house is a little cold, so I'm going to turn my oven to its lowest setting for about a minute, then turn it off and let my batter rest in there, covered with a wet kitchen towel. Once the dough is ready, go ahead and heat up your oil. Whatever neutral oil you have on hand will work for frying. Get that up to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit and we are ready to go. One trick for scooping the dough is to carefully lower your scoop into the oil. That will help to keep the batter from sticking to the scoop. So we'll knock down the dough and carefully drop it in little balls into the oil. Make sure not to crowd the pot too much. If you don't have an ice cream scoop, you can use 2 spoons like this. If your oliebollen, which, by the way, literally translates to oil balls, are particularly bowl-in shape, they'll flip themselves over as they cook. But if they don't do that, you can go ahead and flip them once one side gets a nice deep golden color. Once they're that golden color all the way around, your oliebollen are done. Transfer them to a wire rack or a plate with a paper towel to drain. Let these cool just a bit before dusting them with some icing sugar. You want to be pretty generous with the dusting because the batter is not very sweet. And go ahead and enjoy. These Dutch treats aren't dissimilar to beignets you'll find in Louisiana. They're soft and airy and a great way to ring in the new year. Well, that's it for this episode. As always, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next year.